activity in primary schools, colour spinners, where we make a spinning disc. Whoops. Try and make a better job of that. That's better. You could use a pencil. I've used a piece of 5mm dowel here that I've sharpened, and we can colour these discs in and find out about what happens when colours mix. You have good days and bad days at doing this. That's better. Oh, that's great fun. But we can make it even more exciting by making an electric version of the spinner. It's fairly simple, and because I'm using the flat-sided electric motor that's even faster than the round motor, and when we pop a disc on this and turn it on, it really does mix the colours together very well. So here's how to make it. Let's just clear the decks. We could use a piece of wood for the base or a piece of cardboard, but if you've seen these videos before, you will already know that I'm addicted to this material. It's called Corex, sometimes called Coreflute. Comes in 2 thicknesses. To make it robust, I'm going to use the thicker, the 4mm thick here. This piece is about 12cm square. We need to mount the motor vertically. We could use a block of wood. In this case, I'm going to use a strip of Corex which I've scored so that it can be folded. I'm going to glue that down like that with a glue gun, and then glue the motor to that side there. So I've got a glue gun handy. Just going to put some glue along that bottom edge and stick it down. This is where it's useful to keep offcuts of Corex. This has all come out of my offcut bin. There we are. Just give that a little bit longer to dry. There we are. Now before I stick the motor on, it's easier to fit the adapter. Now you might think at first that this is a P100 pulley. It's not. It's a reducing centre adapter. It's used to turn something that's got a 4mm hole. You can push it in and it turns it into a 2mm hole so that you can fit it to a motor. It is available from my supply service. If you don't have these, you can use a P100 pulley, but this is preferable because it's got a taper which makes putting on the discs easier. So I'm just going to push that onto the motor that way round. I don't know if you can see that. And now, oh, we've got a problem with the gluing here. Let's give that a little bit longer. Doesn't matter if it's not very straight. I'm just going to glue the motor on. You could of course use a motor mount, the type that's got the clip and the self-adhesive base. But there we are, there's our motor in place. Now, to make this tidy, I'm just going to use a hole punch just to make 2 holes so that we can pass the wires through from the other side. It's optional. There we are. And I'm going to use a single AA battery holder. This is the type that's got the wires fitted. Just going to strip the ends. You can make the wires a little bit shorter, make it a bit tidier. There are the ends of the wires stripped, and I'm going to glue that down over there. And I suppose this is a toy that could be made by Key Stage 2 pupils and be used by younger pupils. So I'm just going to pass one of the battery holder wires through the hole. It doesn't